Let's take this right across to guests joining us on the show. Can India afford a Kanwar Yatra at this point, or should it be cancelled altogether in the light of a possible third COVID wave? We've already heard the Prime Minister say time and time again that caution is of the essence. It is the behaviour of people over the next few weeks that could make all the difference. He's, of course, cautioned us against holidaymakers crowding in the hills. But that's true, really, of crowded events anywhere. And the Kanwar Yatra, for all practical purposes, could be a super spreader event with 3 to 4 crore devotees attending. Well, we're joined by Dr. Anurag Mehrotra. He's the chairman and chief cardiologist of the Sidh Hospital in Moradabad. We're also being joined by Tehseen Poonawalla, political analyst. Dr. Mehrotra, let me begin with you. Uttar Pradesh has already been through the worst, in a sense, of what the aftermath of the Kumbh Mela had to offer in terms of a massive spike in cases. Can we afford a Kanwar Yatra at this point, even if it is a matter of faith for crores of people?
Not at all. Not at all. Good evening. We have seen in the second wave, it was we were reasonably well off in the month of February, but we were not able to take the certain steps resulted in that very massive and very severe second wave. Vaccination was not adopted at the scale it should have been, and this corona-appropriate behavior, COVID-appropriate behavior was not there.
Right.
Again, we have seen that they were the cause of the massive surge in second wave. When we have the experience about these things, at least now we should take steps. We should not repeat the history. It is known that second wave occurs after 2 to 3 months of earlier wave, and this is the time which is coinciding with this Kanwar Yatra. And the other important thing is that we are now vaccinating our population, but because of the lack of the supply of vaccination,
right,
it is not optimal. What number of vaccinations is required per day is quite low. It's what is required. Another thing is we are again not following the COVID appropriate behavior. There is a massive surge in population which is outside the homes and the markets, and we have seen that scenes in hill stations.
Right.
So this is, yes.
So, Dr. Mehrotra, a quick follow-up question on that. We've heard from the Uttar Pradesh Health Minister saying, you know, the government is going to put in place very strict COVID protocols and make sure that this goes off all right. But even when it came to the Kumbh Yatra, there were reports afterwards how many people were, of course, mandated to have a COVID negative RT-PCR test report with them for when they went for the Kumbh Mela. But it turned out that many of those reports were in fact fake or falsely generated, and therefore even the strictest of COVID protocols can offer loopholes.
Of course, why should we go on a way when we know there is problem when we proceed on that? When we know when there is an aggregation, there are chances of spreading the virus. We very well know we were able to contain this surge only because of containment. When the people were inside their homes and their outside activity restricted, we were able to contain the second surge. And many of the population is still vulnerable to get the infection. So we should not attempt any behavior or any occasion where large number of gathering is there.
Okay.
This is not the way we will follow the rules, and we will.
Okay, fair enough. Let me take that across to Mahesh Verma of the BJP, who has also joined us on this program. Mahesh Verma, the Supreme Court today saying that disparate political voices are all speaking at the same time. You know, effectively, we have the Prime Minister saying one thing about COVID appropriate behavior and how it is up to the citizens of this country now to try and avoid a third COVID wave. We have one Chief Minister of a state, Uttarakhand, where many of these yatris will eventually gather, saying, no, we cannot put the lives of people at risk. And we have a second Chief Minister saying, no, we will go ahead, but with COVID protocols in place. Why is there this disparity between chief ministers who all belong to your party?
ये थोड़ा सा समझने में गलती लग सकती है कि चूंकि चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ उत्तर प्रदेश का जो कंसर्न था वो ये था कि अगर उत्तराखंड के चीफ मिनिस्टर अगर अलाउ करते हैं इस तरह की चीजों को, जो कि पॉसिबल नहीं है अब, ऐसा लग रहा था, क्योंकि कांवड़ यात्रा को लेकर हमेशा एक कंसर्न बना रहता है लॉ एंड ऑर्डर का, और उसका मैक्सिमम जो एरिया होता है वो उत्तर प्रदेश में कवर होता है। तो उत्तर प्रदेश के चीफ मिनिस्टर का ये सोचना, ये कहने का मतलब ये नहीं है कि वो कहीं कोरोना को इग्नोर करके या कोरोना को कोई उनकी चिंता जो है उसको लेकर नहीं है। तो मेरा ये मानना है कि ये जो कुछ भी है, थोड़ा सा हो सकता है कि अपने सोचने के दायरे को हमें थोड़ा सा ठीक करना होगा कि भाई हम जो है ये अगर कर रहे हैं कुछ भी तो ये जनहित में है। कोई फैसला अगर ले रहे हैं कि कोरोना में इस तरह की कांवड़ यात्रा है, तो वो सेंटिमेंट्स या उस तरह की चीजों को जो है कहीं ना कहीं रोकना पड़ेगा, और उस चीज को भी समझना पड़ेगा कि देश में तीसरी लहर ना आए, लोगों की जान माल के नुकसान कम हो, और साथ में जो है लोगों के जो धार्मिक भावना है उसको भी ध्यान में रखते हुए कि भाई जो वो हरिद्वार से कर रहे थे वो अपने आसपास से करें, आसपास से करके उस चीज को अच्छे से निभा सकते हैं। यही देश की जरूरत है, मुझे लगता है। और मुख्यमंत्री आदित्यनाथ जी का जो एक इसके प्रति था सोच, वो यही था कि अगर उत्तराखंड गवर्नमेंट इस तरह की कोई चीज करती है तो स्वाभाविक रूप से उसको कहीं ना कहीं उसको समझना, उसको संभालना वो उनकी ड्यूटी है। तो अगर उसके नाते उन्होंने कुछ कहा है, जैसे मान लीजिए दिल्ली में ही है, केजरीवाल जी कई जगह वो खोल रहे हैं, कई जगह बंद कर रहे हैं, जहां जैसी जरूरत पड़ती है वैसे किया जाता है। तो मुझे लगता है कि उसको इस तरह से लेना और इस तरह से ये समझना कि एक मुख्यमंत्री ये कह रहा है कि हम बंद कर रहे हैं, दूसरा ये कह रहा है कि नहीं हम इसको ये करेंगे, तो उसका ये सेंस नहीं लगाना चाहिए।
Fair enough. You're saying that the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister is saying people should go ahead to a limited extent within the boundaries of the state if necessary and do whatever they have to because it's a matter of faith. Tehseen Poonawalla, quick question to you. We saw the immediate after effect of, the Kumbh Mela at the start of the month on the 1st of April. There were maybe a couple of thousand odd active cases in Uttarakhand. In just 17 days, that went up to some 17 or 18,000. Now, that was the impact of a super spreader event in just one state alone, even if we don't go into the sort of growing the domino effect it had elsewhere in the country. Can India afford a Kanwar Yatra at this stage?
Absolutely not. India cannot afford a third wave simply because, as the doctor rightly said on your panel, we have not achieved herd immunity. We don't have enough vaccines. We still don't have enough oxygenated bed, ventilator beds, and all of that to service such a large population if and when, and we will have a third wave, make no mistake about it. I often on television refer to the Bharatiya Janata Party or the BJP as the Bada Jhota Party. And the reason I call them the Bada Jhota Party is because what the Prime Minister says and what they say are two very different things. And they say everything to please everybody and nothing comes out of it. Any Chief Minister with an iota of respect for the Constitution and law and order, any Chief Minister would have suo moto made a statement. Once Supreme Court would have taken up this matter and posted it for hearing on Friday, that this matter is now resolved. To try and find solutions within that, after the Supreme Court has taken up this yatra strictly and said, look, prima facie, it seems like this will create a problem. The Chief Minister still not taken it back or given a decision, shows that they have no intention of doing it. And therefore, I say one thing. We must go back to the second wave and remember that this was the greatest human suffering India faced since the 1947 partition. And the Bharatiya Janata Party is responsible for those deaths. They cannot be responsible for it one more time. And therefore, with folded hands, I appeal to Chief Minister Adityanath that please, Adityanath ji, withdraw this and do not let our citizens suffer. Our medical professions are fighting a very difficult battle. Please do not create a bigger obstacle for them.
महेश वर्मा जी, आप हमें ये बताइए, प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा है कि in all his recent public addresses he's underscored this need for caution, for COVID appropriate behavior, for not having crowded crowds in various places including in hill stations. He's talked about holiday makers but also pilgrims. When the Prime Minister has spoken, has he not already made it clear? Why are we hearing these disparate voices that the Supreme Court referred to today?
प्रधानमंत्री ने जो बात कही है और उसको लेकर किसी तरह का कोई विवाद तो नहीं है। आप उसको कैसे कह सकते हैं कि प्रधानमंत्री ने जो बात कही है, प्रधानमंत्री की बात से अलग कोई और बात कही जा रही है, कोई और काम किया जा रहा है।
कांवड़ यात्रा का बात क्यों, चर्चा क्यों हो रही है?
हाँ, कांवड़, मैं वही आपको कहा कि कांवड़ यात्रा को लेकर अभी जो है हर साल कांवड़ यात्रा होता है, और जब इस तरह की सिचुएशन बनी तो निश्चित रूप से जो चिंता थी वो सामने आई, प्रधानमंत्री की भी और उत्तराखंड के मुख्यमंत्री पुष्कर सिंह धामी जी की भी। अब सवाल उठता है कि जो उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री हैं, उन्होंने जो बात अपनी रखी वो सिर्फ इसको सामने में रखी कि इस तरह की कोई चीज हो तो वो बताया जाए ताकि इंतजाम किया जाए। उसको रोकने का उस कांवड़ यात्रा को रोकने का या करने का कोई सवाल ही नहीं पैदा होता है जब हालात ऐसे हों। और कुंभ मेले के बारे में तो आप लोग भी अच्छी तरह से इस चीज से वाकिफ ही होंगे कि थोड़ा बहुत वहां जिस तरह का रहा अभी पीछे।
But Mahesh Verma, do you at least concede that the Uttar Pradesh government, despite saying COVID protocols would be followed when it came to the Kumbh Mela, actually made a hash of things?
अरे भाई, मुझे ये बताओ कि कांवड़ यात्रा जो है हरिद्वार में संपन्न होती है ना, इतना तो हम अपना IQ इस्तेमाल करेंगे ना कि कांवड़ यात्रा कहाँ से लोग कहाँ पहुंचते हैं और वहां से जल लेके बाहर निकलते हैं। तो जब उत्तराखंड गवर्नमेंट कह रही है कि हमें नहीं करना है तो उत्तर प्रदेश गवर्नमेंट उसको कैसे कर लेगी, आप मुझे बताओ।
Are you saying then, you please explain to me, we all want to know this.
Sorry?
We all want to know how Uttar Pradesh is planning to go ahead with it, because we have still not heard, Mahesh Verma ji, we have still not heard formally from the Uttar Pradesh government saying, okay, Uttarakhand has made its decision and therefore there will be no Kanwar Yatra. We haven't heard that.
कांवड़ यात्रा को लेकर एक बहुत क्लियर क्रिस्टल है कि उत्तराखंड गवर्नमेंट ने उसको जब मना कर दिया, उत्तराखंड के मुख्यमंत्री ने मना कर दिया, उसके ऊपर अगर कोई बात उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार के द्वारा ये कही जा रही है कि कांवड़ यात्रा अगर होता है तो हम उसके इंतजाम करेंगे। ये नहीं कहा जा रहा है कि कांवड़ यात्रा हम करने जा रहे हैं, कांवड़ यात्रा को लेकर हम तैयारी कर रहे हैं, या कांवड़ यात्रा हमें करने की मतलब हमें करना हमारे लिए जरूरी है।
So why does the Supreme Court then, if the Uttarakhand government has made it so very clear that UP has nothing more to do about it, why does the Supreme Court even have to intervene or issue notices asking UP for a response? Why has UP not made it clear?
पेंडिंग था उसको जो है ये सारे डिसीजन लेने से पहले सुप्रीम कोर्ट में एप्लीकेशन डाल दिया था और उस पे सुप्रीम कोर्ट हियरिंग कर रहा था। तो बट नेचुरल है कि हियरिंग पे ये बात सामने आएगी।
Okay, so you are saying, Mahesh Verma, then it's only a matter of time.
कि भाई जो इंतजाम होगा वो हम करेंगे।
Okay, you're saying it's only a matter of time before this is put behind us. All right, we'll leave it at that for now. Mahesh Verma, Anurag Mehrotra and Tehseen Poonawalla, thanks very much for joining us.